Welcome back everyone. So in today's video I will be showing you how to create connections from DBT Cloud to Snowflake data warehouse. I will also be showing you how to integrate DBT Cloud with GitHub for version control. Alright, so let's get to it. Again, so as you can see from this diagram, we do have three services. We have DBT Cloud, Snowflake, and GitHub environment right here. So I will first start with Snowflake. So we'll set our Snowflake, we'll create our database here that DBT will be using, and then we'll go back and set up our GitHub, and then we will navigate over to DBT Cloud, and then create our connections and integrations to these two services. All right, so let's jump over to Snowflake now. So this is my Snowflake environment right here. And again, if you do not have a Snowflake, you can if you go to Snowflake data warehouse right here, just if you go there, there's a website there, and I'll put the link for this. You do get free trial with Snowflake. They give you an you can see they give you 30 days for free trial, which includes up to 400 watts of free usage. So this is usually pretty sufficient for you. So just go ahead and sign up, and I've already done that. Once you do that, log into your Snowflake account, and for the user that you use to log in, you will see a user right here at the left corner here at the bottom. So this user will be useful in a minute, but what we want to do is, if you go to, you will need to go to data right here, databases, right? So if you click there, actually it will be under the data here. If you expand this, it will be under data. So if you click data, you will see your databases and everything. So basically what we want to do here is to create a database. So under databases, you can manually create a database through the console, or you can also open a script here and just run the DDLs to create a database, right? So I'm just going to go to do that through the console here. I will just go ahead and I will create a database called DBT Cloud and then I will just execute run for this, and this is basically going to create for us a database. And we do have here a database here called DBT Cloud. And the other thing that we will need for this demo is a data warehouse. So if you go to admin section here and go to warehouses, you will see that currently I have this data warehouse here, a small data warehouse called extra small data warehouse called demo warehouse. You can create one for yourself, and then just, you know, that is the one that we'll be using. And so I think that is pretty much it from Snowflake side. And now the next thing that I would like to do is to go over to GitHub, and we need to create a repo for our work. Okay, so this is my GitHub here, and all I have to do is just go to repositories, and we want to create a repo here. So just click here where it says new here, and I will name this repo DBT Cloud. I will just name this one as Snowflake repo, because I already have another one for Snowflake, right? And then you can put descriptions if you want. I will leave this as public, and I will just go ahead and add a readme file for this. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. It's not just using this for demo purposes. Again, I already did a comprehensive video previously for DBT Cloud and Snowflake, and for that one I went through some of these steps, but that was a more comprehensive video that was going through end-to-end setting DBT Cloud, Snowflake, your repo here, and we also went ahead to another step where we used a real data within Snowflake to run our transformation. So this is going to be quite a bit smaller, or kind of a quicker video compared to that one. And so we have our repo here created. So we are basically done with our GitHub side of things. So we just need to navigate then over to our DBT Cloud. Okay, so right here, this is my DBT Cloud environment. I already logged in. Again, if you do not have an account with DBT Cloud, this is the website here. getdbt.com, and all you have to do is go to DBT Cloud free here. You need to try this, and basically you need to create an account with them, enter your information here. You get 14 days for trial, and if this one expires, you can downgrade to the developer plan, or if you are working as a team, you can upgrade to the teams plan or go to the enterprise plan as well. So all of those will be available for you once you log in, and you will get all of that information. And I did in the comprehensive video I made, I also went through a bit of that. Okay, so again, I'm not going to show that. Just log in once you do that, and once you're logged in here, what you want to do, and basically what I like to do to make the setup a bit easier, is if you go to your profile name, what you like to do is go over to your profile here, and in your profile you will see we have your integrations with GitHub and GitLab here. We are using GitHub for this, so just go ahead and click link here. Usually what it does is it's going to connect you to your GitHub account and ask you to log in and all of that. And once you do that, you need to you can expand here, and then all you have to do is just do configure integration in GitHub. This will take you over to GitHub. All you have to do here is then just do configure here, and basically all it's going to ask you is to give DBT Cloud access to your repos. By default is selecting only select repos, and we'll just go ahead and go with this option here. You can see here I do have access for 3 repos here. These are the comprehensive these are the repos for the comprehensive videos that I made previously, so you can take a look into those videos if you like, right? But for this case, we created another repo here. We call that DBT Cloud Snowflake repo right here. So just select it, and then just go ahead and click save, right? And once you do that, I think you are done there. So we just go back to our cloud account here, and what we want to do now is to go over to connections right here. Okay, so we'll just click connections, and the next thing that we want to do is to create connections to our Snowflake environment. Okay, so we will just go ahead and hit create there, and you can see we do have a number of data warehouses here and databases that we can connect to. So I'm just going to select Snowflake for this case. And then now we need to enter the information here. We need to enter our account, database, and data warehouse. So for the account, you just need to grab that from your, if you go to your Snowflake environment, go to your user, and then just scroll up here to the account here and fill account details. And all you have to do is to copy the account identifier here, which is this one here. So I'm just going to copy this, and we will bring it back over to our account here and just paste it as it is. And then for the database, we will put the database that we just created, which is this DBT Cloud. I don't think it's not case sensitive, so you can put it as small letters. And then for the warehouse, we used demo warehouse for the data warehouse. Again, all of that information is available for you right here. So for the warehouse, you can see we have the warehouse here, and then again, the database that we created is this one right here. Okay, DBT Cloud. Okay, so that is all you need to enter there. And then down here you can put the role, but it's optional, so we'll just go ahead and save this. Okay, so we have saved our connections now, and then the last thing that we need to do here is to go over to projects here. And if you have a project here, you can modify it, or you can delete it if it's connected to another data warehouse. That is right. So this one is again, I think for the developer edition, you only get to create one project. It gives you one seat, so I think you are limited to the data warehouses that you can connect to. So I will create a new project here. I will leave it as analytics, and we will hit continue. And then now here in the connection, we will just select the connection that we created for Snowflake. And now, as you can see here, it's going to ask us to authenticate to our Snowflake environment. And we do have 2 options here. One is username and password, and the other one is key pair. I will go with username and password, and we just need to enter the username here that we use to log into our Snowflake environment. And I will just put this one here. So basically that will be the account that you copied here, that will be the username and password for the account that we copied from right here. So yeah, so just enter that information, so the username and then the password here. Okay, and then so for the schema, this schema will be the schema that DBT will use to write your transformed models to. So if you have a schema that you already created, say a reporting schema that you want your team to use that you want DBT really to use to write the transformed queries, so then you can specify it here. But if you don't have it, then what DBT is going to do is it's going to create the schema for you and also create the models or build the models inside that schema. So for this case, this is the one that DBT is suggesting based on my username, and I'm going to leave it as it is. But if you go to Snowflake and expand this database here, we only have public. So what DBT will do is it's going to create that schema inside this database, and then create our transformed models also in there as well. Okay, so all the rest of this DBT will do it for us automatically. Now again, like I mentioned, if you want to customize this for your team, then you can create a schema here for yourself, and then just put the name of that schema right here, and then DBT will automatically read it and then write the transformed models in there for you. Okay, and then the last thing here is the target name here. You can leave this one as default, and I'm not going to change it. You can change it to dev pro UAT if you like, just not going to change that. And then for the threads, you can leave it at 6, or you can bring it down as well. So I'll bring it down for 3 to 3 here, and then after that we'll just go ahead and test this connection. So just hit test connection, and we will see if this one is going to work. Seems like this is a stale environment here, so I do need to probably refresh this. So I will just run quickly through that. Okay, so sometimes this happens because maybe this is a project that I was using before. So let me quickly clean this up, and then we will redo that. Sometimes it might force you to log out, but let's see. I will run through that. If it doesn't work, then I will just log out and log back in, but the process should be the same. So I already went through the explanation for that, so I'll just go ahead and just bring this down. You can leave it at 6. Okay, so this one is still not going through, so I'm just going to log out quickly and then log back in. So if this happens to you, yeah, so that is I found out that logging out or clearing your history cache sometimes will do the trick for you, but I've run into this a few times. Yeah, just do that. We'll go ahead and specify our connections there, and then I will select my username, then the password. Okay, and then we will go ahead. I'll just bring it back to 3, and there we go. So now you test it, and hopefully this should go through. All right, so this is going to basically now read your username, the account details, and the password and everything, and it's going to connect, and there we go. So you can see now we are able to successfully connect to Snowflake. Therefore this connection is looking good, so we just go ahead and hit save here. And the next thing we need to do here is to set up our repo. So again, we already integrated our environment here, or our DBT Cloud with GitHub. So just click here, and this will give you the list of repos that DBT Cloud has access to. So we went with this one for DBT Snowflake repo. So just select that, and then from there it brings you now here. You can see here it says your project is ready. So the only thing you need to do after this is basically to start developing in the IDE. And again, DBT Cloud gives you online IDE, so you don't need to download a different development tool for yourself. You can basically do all of your development within cloud. Now if you've worked with DBT Core, you will need to come up with your own tool there, and Visual Studio Code usually works well for that. Again, for DBT Cloud, you don't need to do any of that. So right here, so this is our cloud editor now. So the only thing we need to do here is hit here where it says initialize this DBT project. So you do that, and you can see now that we have our DBT structure created for us. Okay, so we have our analysis folder, macros folder, models, seeds, snapshots, tests. Again, analysis, we write our analysis here. Macros is for reusable functions. Models is where our select SQL models will go to, and then seeds, if you have a static file like CSV, you can put them here. And then for snapshots, this is where our type 2 logic will be created. Okay, and this is where you can write your custom tests. And inside here in the DBT project YAML file, this contains your configuration. So you can see additional configurations here, like your project name, the fashion here, config fashion, profile, and then at the bottom here you can see some of the project level configurations, right? So you can, if you want to define how your models will be created and materialized and things like that, you can define it inside the project here, or also you can also do the same thing here in your specific models. All right, so now we have our structure created, and then the last thing that we just want to do here is to test and make sure that DBT now is able to write to Snowflake. Okay, so for that we can expand this. If you expand the models here, we will see that we have right here 2 starter models that have been provided for us. If you click into this, you will see that we will have a very basic model here, just creating 2 rows for this model, and then the second one here is basically selecting from the first one and filtering for ID number 1, and we have here the schema configurations. Okay, so we'll go ahead and write and run this model here, and what we expect is for these 2 models here to be created under our schema. And again, the schema that we specified in these configurations, if you go to your credentials here, you will see the schema that we specified as this one right here. So basically those 2 models should be created in our DBT Cloud database in Snowflake under this schema. So within that database, this schema will be created, and these 2 models will be built in within that schema, right? So if we go to again to Snowflake, under our schema here, or under our database, right, we do not have that schema created yet. So let's go ahead and now run this model, and let's see what happens, right? So there's a box down here, so all you have to do is do dbt run, and what this command is going to do is it's going to compile your models and then execute them as well. So if there are any issues with the model, you will see errors here, but it doesn't seem like we have any error. So that means that our models are looking good and they have been successfully created, at least based on the green check marks here and the logs as well. So you see in the logs here, it says that this model has been created as a table with the name of the model itself, and then the last one has also been created within that schema and the name of the model right here. All right, now if we go back to Snowflake and refresh this database, you can see that we now have that schema right here, and inside this schema we have our 2 models built here as well. So you can preview this data and you can see that we have those 2 records, and the second one here should only have 1 record for that. There we go. All right, so that is pretty much it. So we are now able to connect our DBT Cloud with Snowflake, and as you can see, we are able to write data from DBT to Snowflake environment. Now from here, you can go ahead now and use actual tables from your Snowflake environment, and then basically do your development here, do your transformations, and then when you're done, you can create your jobs and everything, and basically your entire pipeline, and have it run and update your tables and your analytics reports within Snowflake environment. Alright guys, that's all I had for you in this video. I just quickly wanted to show you how to connect DBT Cloud to Snowflake, and we are able to do that. So we are able to successfully test the connections from DBT Cloud to Snowflake, and we are able to write basic starter models from DBT Cloud to Snowflake environment, and also we are able to connect DBT Cloud with GitHub right here. Okay, so now from here on, you can go ahead and expand this, explore this, and basically do more transformations. And again, I mentioned that I made another comprehensive video where it goes now another step of using data from Snowflake and doing the transformations within the IDE here, and then it goes ahead and writes that transformed data back to Snowflake, and then we are able to also do the part of committing our changes to the repo, and then creating the PR requests, pull requests, and all of that. I'm not going to do that in this video, but basically from here, all you have to do is just commit these changes, create a feature branch, and then you will go ahead and create your pull requests and merge them. So I'm not going to do that, but again, I did a video of that. I just wanted to quickly show you how to connect your DBT Cloud to a Snowflake environment, and that's how you do it. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up, and also do subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated for videos like this. All right guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.